Nephew's just too clean, all right? Nephew is just too clean. He's just like, I gotta get the comeback for the Panda content, okay? I'm a man. This is my job. I have a job to do, and I did it well. And that's what Nephew did. He delivered.
Well,
Definitely delivered.
He's definitely got himself the opportunity to buy himself a nice celebratory meal.
He can get whatever
coming
he
up
wants.
soon. Let's bring the winner of this tournament, two-time NA West champion, Nephew. Let's see if we can get there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's the gatekeeper. He's the gatekeeper.
I love your.
I kept it really well.
You didn't let anybody have the secret codes, right?
Oh man. Dude, okay, look. Obviously, we've been saying that you are the #1 player in the West Coast right now, and I feel like you kind of proved it with that comeback there. And in that match against Chris CCH, I mean, I was talking about this. I felt like that one, the tournament point that Chris CCH had, the double tournament point, I felt like if you could win that game, that it would turn around. Like the psychology of it would be hard for Chris CCH. Is that what you were thinking as well? To get you that 3-0 comeback?
So honestly, when I was down 2-0, I didn't really think I was gonna win at that point.
Oh.
He was actually just like beating me in neutral, and I couldn't really do anything, just getting zoned out the whole time. But I managed to like slow it down, I think, and not get zoned out as hard. And I mean, anytime I play Chris, I know like I can win all the games. Like I can win 3 games straight. So I just had to do it. That's why I switched to Colleen in winner's bracket too after going Ryu, because maybe like some people would be like, it's already 2 games down, but I know I can make it back 3 games straight. So yeah.
Cool. I really love that decision. And one of the things that got me is I saw as soon as you won that round, you just felt the composure never shook. And even though you said yourself, you're like, man, I don't know if I'm going to win at this point. And like we were watching Chris CCH. How did you feel after the double neutral just EX Shoryuken? Because I was watching and I was in shambles. Like if I'm playing Street Fighter, if somebody did that to me, I'm like, man, he really told me something. Like, how did you feel about that statement that Chris put on the table?
Yeah, I think the first one kind of made sense because he was like scared, I think.
Okay.
I forget exactly what happened. I think
It's like threw a fireball or something like that, but yeah.
Yeah, but the second one made absolutely no sense. Chris is actually just random. I was so confused. Like if I blocked that, it would have been 1-1. I would have stuck with Ryu. I might have won with Ryu, but
yeah, that would have been the way.
Well, so speaking of the Ryu, what was the decision? What was the reason for going with the Ryu in the first place?
It was just for fun.
I knew it.
Because
I knew it.
I've been playing Ryu for the past week on stream, so I feel like Ryu is just a lot of fun. And Ryu also beats Sakura like 7-3, I think, so it's not that big.
Yeah, it's pretty. I think that is a pretty good matchup. And speaking of matchups, now qualified for the Capcom Pro Tour, you've got the triple elimination bracket. With your 2 wins. I'm sorry. Okay. You got two. You got two lives
in there. Yeah.
I should get 2 spots. Right?
Hey, why do these bozos get this spot, man? I earned 2 of them. How do you feel? How are you going to prepare for the competition that's going into the Capcom Pro Tour, especially with all these different regions sending such strong representatives? What's your game plan to show up big for Panda and really show that not only are you the best in the West, but one of the best in the world?
Yeah, it's just going to depend on my bracket of the day of the tournament, like who I'm going to have to play first. I'll just do some research on them, play against their characters to figure out strategies and win. So that's basically it.
All right.
So, I mean, obviously coming into this event, coming into the first event, everybody talks about, is Nephew, Samurai, Nephew, Samurai, Nephew.
Yep.
Samurai here now twice, in 3rd place and hasn't been able to make it. And I know you guys are rivals, although you have the upper hand in that situation. But do you have any sort of words of encouragement for Samurai or anything?
I mean, Samurai is a very strong competitor. He has a great mentality. I just think like sometimes in the most clutch moments or like the hypest, like the things with the most things on the line in terms of tournaments, he just kind of doesn't show up as well as he could. Like I don't think he played as well as he could have against both me and Chris today. So he'll definitely be back stronger for next time, I think. Yeah.
All right. So one more question that I had for you, because now you got the paycheck once and you got the paycheck again. Where are you going for dinner tonight?
I'm just gonna order something from DoorDash. I'm too lazy.
That's the way right there.
Yeah.
That's the I love it. I love the honesty. If I want to be like, man, I'm beat. What do I want on DoorDash? It doesn't matter. Delivery fee doesn't exist right now.
Exactly.
That's great.
So I have one last question myself here. When this whole thing started yesterday, I did mention something that, I think a lot of people kind of agree on right now, that, the East Coast right now of the United States is probably a little bit stronger than the West Coast right now. Do you feel that's true, or do you feel like you can take on any of them and really show what the West Coast has to offer in Street Fighter V?
I mean, I think I can take on any of them. Like, I'm very confident in myself. I think the thing is, like, the East Coast has both Punk and Idom, and they're like very strong, obviously.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
So I think if you take out Punk and Idom and then you take out me, I think it's pretty even, actually.
Okay.
But it's the fact that they have both Punk and Idom. I think that sets them over the top.
Yeah. And how much do you give credit to the time that you did spend living with Punk in terms of your growth?
I think it's overall very huge. I think my neutral was pretty terrible before we lived together. But he just beat me so much in the Colleen Mirror, and the Colleen Mirror match is just all footsies. Like, whoever gets the first hit just puts them in the corner. So if I keep playing that matchup with him, and I want to keep trying to win, like, I just have to level up my footsies and understanding of the game. So I think all that time I just became a much stronger player.
Yeah, that's amazing. When you're put into the corner, quite literally, wolves got to fight out, and you have to grow stronger. Yeah, I've definitely been in that situation. Like, my training partner's Reynolds, and he's an Evo champion, so it's either die by the sword or fight back. And seeing how you've been able to grow and really rise to the top of the West Coast, like coming in just so strong consistently, even being down 5 games, going back 3-0, like you said, down but not out. You knew you could win 3 in a row, and you definitely delivered. So I just wanted to congratulate you once again, because such amazing gameplay. It's always a treat to watch you. Dark Neff showing up, gatekeeping everybody. Feels good. It's like that's everything according to plan.
So Grand Finals Capcom Cup, Nephew versus Nephew.
Nephew versus Nephew with the 2
for your
spots.
spots. Who wins?
Neff versus
Who
Dark
wins?
Neff. Colleen, and then you play 11, and it's also Colleen.
Yeah. I think Dark Neff would troll too much, so regular Nephew would probably take it.
Okay. Regular Nephew is going to show up. Yeah. Dark Neff is like, I'm going to play Zangief. Let's see what happens.
But great stuff. Again, congratulations. Like I said, cementing your spot, in my opinion, as the strongest player in the West Coast here of the NA region. Well played and great clutch.
Yeah. Do you have anybody that you want to shout out, Nephew, before we send you away to the DoorDash order?
I'm going to just shout out everyone in my stream this whole weekend, because they were helping keep me entertained while I was playing in pools in top 16 yesterday and then top 8 today. So just kept my energy up, Just shout out to Punk, as always, because he made me a stronger player. And yeah, shout out to Panda, too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right. We didn't get a chance to ask about that, but I mean, how has that been for you right now?
Yeah.
Now, newly minted, newly sponsored Panda Nephew.
It's been great. I feel like it fits pretty well, and Street Fighter League has been really fun too. Like that first episode of Street Fighter League, I thought was really good. So everyone should check out Street Fighter League too if you haven't.
That's right. That's right. That's going to be every Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Get to see you won the qualification to be a part of Team Panda, so you can see a lot more Nephew every Thursday.
4 p.m.
4 p.m. for Street Fighter League. Again, congratulations, and thanks for joining us here, Nephew, and enjoy your food.
Yeah. Great job today, man.
And a nice gate back there.
Yeah. Guard it well, all right? There's a lot of people trying to get through. They might be super bronze or scrubby silver, but you gotta stop them.
All right. Man, but again, what a set, what a grand finals right there. Like I said, I had never seen Chris CCH play that level that he was
so
playing.
high, such a high level.
But, Nephew, like you said, he slowed it down. And you just put in enough of those little doubts in the mind of the opponent. Chris CCH was firing on all cylinders. Everything was working.
Everything was going.
Everything was working.
All the neurons were connecting. The synapses were at like 1,000 times speed. That was...
but then that one super
You just
to
hit one
reverse
bump.
it, and that turned it all around. But again, Nephew, the #1 player in the NA West,